How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I am going to be going over my 12-0 Flawless Battle Royale predictions. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the clues that we have been given. So as we can see from this updated schedule in the game, that on Tuesday we will have two brand new Flawless Battle Royale rewards, including a Gold Glove Legend player and a Signature Series closer. So those are two clues, and that kind of opens it up for a variety of players. I'm going to be talking about some of those players, some players that I hope to see, as well as kind of who my predictions are going to be for this 12-0 Flawless Battle Royale selection. So let's go ahead and start to get into some of these player attributes. The very first player that I would really want to see chosen for this Battle Royale Flawless reward would be Willie Mays. A nice, Gold Glove Willie Mays would make sense, because he's earned 12 Gold Gloves, the most all-time, or at least tied for the most all-time, amongst all the outfielders, and he's tied with Roberto Clemente. So I think that this could be the option. Willie Mays was the big collection reward last year. We do have Babe Ruth as a free card, and then Mickey Mantle as a collection this year. So who knows? We might get Willie Mays as a Battle Royale reward. I think that he would be very expensive if that's the case. I talked about some of these players during my Stage 4 Team Affinity prediction as well. I'm still going to stick with a lot of those players for my prediction. I just kind of wanted to go over the options as well as who I hope the developers choose for this Battle Royale reward. So I know that if I predict Willie Mays for Stage 4 and then he's released as a Battle Royale, then I would not be correct in either of those predictions. But I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, Kenley Jansen is an option for the signature closer. I think that this would be a great choice. I didn't talk about this card for Stage 4 and the Dodgers, but I would like to see this card released into the BR rewards. Ken Griffey Jr. is another option I think we could see. I mean, the best version of Ken Griffey might not be a Gold Glove version. Same type of thing with Willie Mays. They both won a variety of awards as well. We could see an MVP version of Ken Griffey or Willie Mays. But I don't know. That he won 10 Gold Gloves. He would be a choice for this. We already have a couple Griffies in the game. I don't know if he will be a Battle Royale reward. He was a player program in last year's game, so it is possible, and I wanted to include him in this video. To go along with Ken Griffey Jr., I think a signature closer in Billy Wagner would be a great choice. I won't go with this guy for my prediction, but I did want to include him in as a possibility. They could have a combination of Ken Griffey and Kenley Jansen. It could be, it could be a combination of a couple of these players. But Billy Wagner comes to mind when they say signature closer. And there are a few other options as well, but this is probably the best lefty that we could end up getting. And he would be a Battle Royale reward. That could make sense, and that might be the best way to release him. I don't know. He was also a player program card last year, or I guess one of those bosses. I should clarify. Anyway, with the center fielder, Andrew Jones, having 10 Gold Gloves, I really think that he could be the selection. This is who I'm going to predict as the BR reward. But like I said, I also chose this card as my Stage 4 Team Affinity for the Braves. So I'm kind of contradicting my predictions a little bit. But I honestly think that Andrew Jones was released too late last year for the type of player that these attributes display. And I think he would be a great Battle Royale selection. This was kind of my very first initial thought, so I'm going to go ahead and select Gold Glove Andrew Jones. It makes more sense than Willie Mays or Ken Griffey or any of the players that we've had listed so far. Now, for signature closers, I'm also going to go with my prediction of Goose Gossage. I think that Billy Wagner would be a great choice. I think he'll be a little bit easier to obtain. Who knows? He could be released later on in Battle Royale. I think that because this card was a part of Moments Extreme, they're going to make him a Battle Royale Flawless reward. I could be mistaken. That's also, a pretty tough way to get him back-to-back years. And then, of course, in MLB The Show 18, he had the Immortal card. That was a huge grind and took forever in terms of holds and saves and all that stuff. So I think that we could end up seeing one of those cards so far. But also, there are still a few other options. I mean, we still might get a Johnny Bench card. He has 10 gold gloves. I figured I would just list how many gold gloves and decipher whether or not it was a signature closer or a gold glove legend, because a lot of these players are signature series guys from MLB The Show 19. I'm just going over what their attributes could potentially look like. I think that a gold glove Johnny Bench could ultimately have, right around the same hitting attributes from the signature series, depending on what year they choose, if they decide to go with this pick. So Johnny Bench would be a great choice. It's another catcher added into the game. I know he already has a card. Some of these guys already do have a card in MLB The Show 20. One card I really hope it's not is Craig Kimbrell. I mean, they love to release this card as either a Battle Royale reward or a World Series reward. They always make this card kind of tough to get, and he's just really not that good. I mean, he's a 99 overall closer with maxed out hits and K per 9, usually in every year, but he just doesn't have the pitch repertoire. He doesn't have a sinker. He doesn't fit the meta for the game, and he has a pretty easy motion to pick up the ball out of his hand. So with that being said, I hope that they don't choose this Craig Kimbrell, but it could be the signature closer that they go with. Another selection or another option that I hope they do not select is this Keith Hernandez. He won 11 gold gloves. I don't think that this should be a BR reward in general, but we have had a couple questionable BR rewards so far with Dave Parker, Gary Carter, just a couple guys that aren't necessarily the better cards in the game, or even if they are higher overall, they're still not as good as some of the better power hitters, some of the better legends that people really like to use in the game. I just hope that it's not Keith Hernandez and that we can just move on from him. A player that it could be, though, is signature closer Wade Davis. He does have a live series card in MLB The Show 20, and this could be the selection. However, honestly, they might have waited too long to release this card if they were going to choose a BR reward Wade Davis, because he's a 95 overall. This one might not fit the build because he's not a 99, or he doesn't have a high enough overall this late in the year to be selected as a BR reward. But I thought I would include him as an option because this card is actually pretty good. He plays above his stats. He does have a few good pitches in there that fit the meta. Another option would be Todd Helton, and this is kind of my sleeper pick because Todd Helton doesn't really have that many awards won, or he hasn't really accumulated that many personal accolades. He only has a couple gold gloves, but that's really his best reward or a best award card. So maybe we get a 99 Todd Helton. He did hit a bunch of home runs the few years he won the gold glove as well. But I think that Willie Mays is the best choice, and I would honestly pay 1 million stubs if he was selected as the BR reward for this upcoming Tuesday. I would put up a buy order immediately for 1 million and buy that card. I don't care if he drops down to 500,000, 600,000. I want that card right away. I want to be one of the first people to get him. I'm extremely busy with my personal life right now as well, and I have 2.2 million stubs that in a few months it's not going to really be worth anything. I could pick up some of these 7th inning program bosses. I could also wait for Stage 4 Team Affinities to see if those cards would be sellable. But I just really hope that the developers don't wait too long to release some of these amazing legends that we still have yet to come in MLB The Show 20. I mean, I was thinking, could it be Ty Cobb? Could it be Honus Wagner for some of these gold glove cards? And no, that's not the case because they played before those award series players or those awards were actually given out. And I was just kind of thinking, which amazing legend could we get? And they're kind of just hinting as a gold glove to kind of throw us off a little bit. But I'm honestly hoping that we get Stage 4, released pretty soon, or at least it's updated on that schedule, that it's coming out in a week and a half, 2 weeks or so. I'm hoping towards the end of the month, but I'm hoping not too far into September. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this video up with a few Twitch drop packs. I figured why not? I mean, I only have 4 of these. I've been watching and trying to tune in to as many of the CCL games and CCL streams in general to not only earn these Twitch drop packs, but to support those streamers that were selected, and just to kind of, hang out for a little bit, watch some MLB The Show as I'm kind of working at the same time, checking some emails, contacting some teachers and parents involved with my teaching position. But that's going to do it for this video, my 12-0 flawless battle royale predictions. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.